Hello everyone, this is THG, aka the Skiing Gamer, and welcome back to another video. In this week's video on us up, since it's Thanksgiving and all that stuff, and it's not going to be a flip through video, not going to be a games where I've been playing season 3 video. This video is going to be different. For this special video right here, since Thanksgiving around quarter, I'm going to show you guys my top 5 Nintendo items that I'm most thankful for that I still have for to today and all that stuff. So here are my top 5 Nintendo items and all that stuff. Tell me, come up below what's your favorite Nintendo items that you most thankful for and all that stuff. So anyway, without further ado, let's get on to it. All right, coming in at number 5 of the Nintendo items that I'm most thankful for, that is the original Game Boy mug. This is a Christmas present I got with my aunt like few Christmases like years ago and all that stuff. It's a really cool display piece and all that stuff. But when you use the cup and all that stuff, when you tricky something out of the cool things like milk and juice and all that stuff, it turn off and all that stuff. But when you drink it like coffee and tea and all that stuff, it turn it on and all that stuff. It's gonna be showing the first Super Mario land game on the original Game Boy right here when you turn it on and all that stuff to make it hot and all that stuff. So this is really cool display piece and all that stuff. This right here and all that stuff is still sealed and other stuff, which I'm not gonna use it and other stuff. It's gonna be a display piece only for my game room and all that stuff. So it's gonna it's been a display piece in the game room for like a couple years now and other stuff. Gotta keep it safe that way and other stuff. So this is really cool Nintendo items that I'm most thankful for. I got with my aunt Christmas years ago and other stuff. This is really cool display piece in my game room that I still have for today and all that stuff. So that is number 5, the Nintendo original Nintendo Game Boy mug. I'm most thankful Nintendo items that I'm most thankful for. So yeah, there is that. All right, coming in at number 4 of my top 5 Nintendo items I'm most thankful for. That is the NES Classic Edition, the re uh, sock version. This is from 2018 and all that stuff, which I did a video a couple years back and all that stuff. If you seen that video and all that stuff, if you haven't seen it for like a couple years ago and all that stuff, it's on my channel and all that stuff. And I got this one at GameStop when they released the NES Classic from the 2018 and all that stuff. They the first edition released in 2016 or stuff before like scalpers and resellers raising the price and all that stuff. But with this 2018 version right here and all that stuff, I got it for the GameStop like years and years ago. So like I said, I did a video on this and all that stuff. If you haven't seen the videos like years back when I got this and all that stuff, is in my channel. So yeah, so this right here and all that stuff, this is about 4 Nintendo items I'm most thankful for because I didn't grow up much with the NES and all that stuff. Like I said, I grew up with the Super Nintendo kid and all that other stuff, which I experienced an NES back in like 2003 and all that stuff at a, at a birthday party and all that other stuff, playing those like classics and other stuff like the Mario Brothers and other stuff. So this is a pinnacle peak of gaming for a lot of people and other stuff. But which, like I said, I didn't grew up with the NES much as a kid. Only was a Super Nintendo kid and all that other stuff. So I got it like GameStop like year ago when it re-released and all that stuff. I was so glad to pick it up. I still most I think before and all that stuff. So, and like if I get my own future place and all that stuff, I want to get like I have a TV right here and all that stuff. I'm gonna emulate. I'm gonna get like ROMs, get more games on this and all that stuff. And I got not only I got the system right here and all that stuff. I got the controller with it and all that stuff. So which GameStop used to sell it for like $10 when re-release system was came out and all that stuff. I seen these everywhere and all that stuff. With these and all that stuff, you can't find these anymore and all that stuff because these two right here are so expensive. Like for like a loose system and all that stuff with this and all that stuff, go for like $100. But with complete box and everything and all that stuff, go for a lot more. So I'm so really thankful to have this and other stuff. And so yeah, so I still have this and other stuff and so many so many classes right here like Mario 3, of course, Bubble Bubble, Castlevania 2, the Mario Brothers, and other other stuff, the Zeldas and other stuff. Super happy have this in my have this in my collection and all that stuff. And also a display piece as well and other stuff until I get my own until I get future get my own place and all that stuff. I'm on TV and all that stuff and get more games on this. So thankful to still have my re release of the NES Classic Edition from 5 years ago and all that stuff. So yeah, there is that number four of the of the most Nintendo items I'm most thankful for, the NES Classic Edition re-release. So yeah, there is that. Coming in at number three of the most Nintendo items that I'm thankful for, that is a weird one right here. That is the Super Mario cereal. When this cereal released, when Super Mario Odyssey came out and other stuff, and like I remember back then, in like back then when the game was released and all this stuff, when this cereal was released from Walmart and other stuff, I seen the cereal a lot at Walmart and other stuff. So like every time like back in the day, all that, I see people picking up this box of cereal, all that. It raised the scalper prices and all that stuff. It was ridiculous back years ago and other stuff when the cereal came out and other stuff. And the cereal was kind of and all that stuff. It tastes like Lucky Charms and all that, but the bad version of Lucky Charms. So the cereal kind of and all that stuff. But the really cool thing about this cereal right here and all this stuff and slash item right here is that it has the amiibo scan. You can scan your Super Mario Odyssey amiibo and all that stuff. It tells you tips or tricks how to get to like certain levels, get like certain moon stars and all that other stuff. It's really cool and all that stuff. It has a maze on it in the back and all that other stuff. So I got the cereal I got released and all that stuff and all that stuff. But like really cheap and all that stuff video game related item and all that stuff. I'm so glad to have a Super Mario cereal display piece in my game room and all that stuff. Like I said, I had the cereal like years ago for the second box I got, so the cereal's kind of in my opinion and all that stuff. But for this right here, I did the display piece in my game room and all that stuff. Super awesome. So yeah, there is that number three, Super Mario cereal, the most Nintendo items that I'm thankful for. So yeah, there is that. Coming in at number two of Nintendo items, five Nintendo items that I'm most thankful for. That is the Super NES Classic book. This run right here is this book got released when the another classic classic edition, another classic edition show you when it first came out, which I could show you at the number one date later on and all that other stuff. But this one right here and all that other stuff is shows you like the history of the Super Nintendo, the artwork, the game, and the history, etc., etc. Because Super Nintendo was my first system I played. I start my gaming history, start my love for video games, and all that other stuff. This book right here had a lot of history and all that stuff. So I had a lot of history with the Super Nintendo and all that stuff. Like as a kid, playing with my aunt and my family, etc., etc., etc. This book had a lot of history of it, so from the games, the artwork, etc., etc. So yeah, so this is an amazing book right here and all that stuff. It shows you like all the games, all that stuff from Super Mario Kart, the original Star Fox, Donkey Kong Country, Link to the Past, Earthbound, F-Zero, Super Mario World, obviously, Yoshi's Island, Kirby Superstar Super Punch Out, etc., etc. This there's a lot of history about this book and all that stuff. So yeah, so glad that I picked this up at Target. Um, a little laying around and all that laying around and all that stuff. So I picked this up and all that stuff. And yeah, this is a really cool one. Like I said, it is a history, the art history about the Super Nintendo and all that stuff. To give a little sneak peek of it. Yeah, this is the game that got me into gaming and all the other stuff. And this is really awesome and all the other stuff. So go read through the games, read about the history, how they made, and other stuff. So this is a big history and legacy of the Super Nintendo and all that stuff. So I'm so glad to have a Super Nintendo book in my collection and all that stuff. It shows all the history, all the games, etc., etc. So yeah, there is that. So number two, the Super NES Classic Super Power Book. So yeah, there is that. All right, coming in at number one of my top five Nintendo items that I'm most thankful for. That is this really big one. I got it for like Walmart when it first came out and all that stuff. There was two left. There was like one left and all that stuff in the store and all that stuff. They never restock some more and all that stuff. I got it with my little money and all that stuff. Back then I was little jobless and all that stuff. I was so glad to pick this up and all that stuff because now for this classic edition right here, unlike just like the NES edition and all that stuff, super expensive and all that stuff. And you can find a loose one for like $100 and all that stuff, but with the boxes and everything, all that stuff, it's super expensive. That is the Super Nintendo Classic Edition. This one right here and all that stuff. I picked this up at Walmart and all of their stuff when it first released and all their stuff. They had Walmart and stock and all that stuff. I snagged it right away and all their stuff. So yeah, just like the NES Classic Edition and all that stuff for like years ago and all that stuff. This did the same thing and all that stuff with like scalpers picking it up, raising prices, and so much shitty shit. Like pay for like a people for like paid like an arm and a leg to get this and all the other stuff. And so this one right here and all this stuff. Like I said, Super Nintendo was my first gaming as a kid and all that stuff. That started me into video games and all that other stuff. Like even though I don't own my childhood Super Nintendo anymore and all that stuff, this is a really good replacement in addition and all that stuff because it has two controllers and all that other stuff and the mini console right here and all that other stuff. So yeah, so this classic edition right here and all that stuff is really awesome. I'm so glad I picked this up years ago and all that other stuff. It has so many classic games right here: Super Mario World, Mario Kart, Mario RPG, and also a non re-release of Star Fox 2, which is really awesome and all that stuff. When you beat the first level of Star Fox, you unlock this game and all that stuff and stuff. This is a really cool piece into the game room and all that stuff. It's a display piece for now and all that stuff, but in the future, when I get my own place in the near future and all that stuff, I'm gonna get more ROMs to get more games on this and all that other stuff. So even though the games are limited in here and all that stuff, I'm gonna add more into this and all that stuff in the near future and all that stuff. So this Super Nintendo was my first gaming system that I played as a young child and other stuff. Since I don't have a my childhood Super Nintendo anymore and all that stuff, I still have my childhood controllers from when I was a kid and all that other stuff. My childhood Super Nintendo broken. This is a neat addition right here and all that stuff. So I'm so glad they picked this up like years ago when it first released and all that stuff. But now you don't see these much anymore and all that stuff. Every time you go see online and all that stuff, you see scalpers and start getting more expensive and all of that stuff. So people pay an arm or a leg to get like a box edition. Like loose copies is fine for like $100 and all that. See like it goes like a random game store and all that stuff, but the box and stuff and all that stuff. I feel sorry for the people who have to pay an arm or a leg for like a boxed copy of this and all that stuff. So yeah, there is that. My number one Nintendo item that I'm most thankful for is this baby right here, the Super Nintendo Classic Edition. So yeah, there is that. So that is it, you guys, for my top 5 Nintendo items that I'm thankful for. Tell me, comment below, what's your favorite Nintendo items that you thankful for? Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. If you want to follow for my upcoming videos, check out my Facebook fan page. The new Facebook page is going to be a link in the description down below. And I'll see y'all next time with another video. Thank you very much, and goodbye.